Eala climbs to career high number 38 in WTA live rankings after reaching QF in Abu Dhabi. Manila, Philippines. Eala has reached a new milestone in her tennis career, climbing to a career high ranking of number 38 in the WTA live rankings. This jump comes after her impressive performance at the 2026 Abu Dhabi Open, where she advanced to the quarterfinals. Eala pulled off a thrilling 2-6, 6-4, 7-6, 5 comeback win over Belarus' Alexandra Sasnovich to advance to the next round of the WTA 500 tournament early Thursday at the Zayed Sports City International Tennis Center in Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates. Eala rallied from a 2-5 deficit in the third set to stifle Sasnovich's charge in a match that lasted 2 hours and 51 minutes. Eala will face second seed Ekaterina Alexandrova of Russia in the quarterfinals, who defeated Diana Yastremska of Ukraine 6-3, 6-0. Tiambila's ascent, a story of heart, hustle, and historic heights. The wind swept across the courts of the Mubadala Abu Dhabi Open like a herald of change, signaling an evening that would mark not just another match for a rising star, but a defining chapter in the story of Asian tennis. At just 20 years old, Alexandra Eala, the young Filipino dynamo with a fearless spirit and a growing legion of fans, was about to take yet another leap forward, not just in points, rankings, or tournament results, but in tennis history itself. On Thursday, as the sun set over the glittering skyline of Abu Dhabi, Eala officially climbed to a career-high number 38 in the WTA live rankings, a milestone few could have predicted when she first picked up a racket as a child, inspired by the belief that anything is possible. This ascent, crowned by her quarterfinal run in the competitive WTA 500 event, was a tribute to her perseverance, tenacity, and the bold belief that she belongs among the sport's best. The road to Abu Dhabi, a season of momentum. For many exceptional athletes, success never arrives in isolation. It is built on repeated efforts, setbacks faced with resolve, and wins earned through grit. Eala's journey has been exactly that, a tapestry woven from small victories, historic breakthroughs, and a constant drive to get better. In the preceding months, Eala had already made waves in the tennis world. By early 2026, she had climbed into the world's top 50, marking the first time a Filipino woman, or indeed any Filipino, had broken that barrier in WTA history. That breakthrough followed consistent performances on tour, including strong showings in the ASB Classic in New Zealand and a deep run at the Philippine Women's Open. But the Abu Dhabi Open was different. This was a WTA 500 event, featuring established stars, seasoned competitors, and ranking points that could shift careers. Match of a lifetime, a comeback to remember. Eala's quarterfinal berth did not come easily. In her second-round match, she faced Alexandra Sasnovich, a gritty veteran who had taken the first set convincingly. The scoreboard painted an uphill battle as Eala trailed 2-6, and in the decisive third set she found herself down 4-0. It was a critical juncture where many might have accepted their fate and folded. Not Eala. Drawing on the calm ferocity that has become her trademark, she began chipping away, point by point, game by game, forcing momentum back into her favor. She broke Sasnovich's serve, saved a crucial match point, and eventually pushed the match into a tiebreaker that she would win 7-5. Nearly 3 hours of battle later, it wasn't just a place in the quarterfinals she had secured, it was a moment fans would talk about for years. In her own words after the win, Eala said these were the kinds of matches that stick with you. And indeed they do. Moments that cultivate confidence, that define character, that fuel future triumphs. Number 38. A new peak, a new frontier. With that victory, Eala surged into the top 40 of the WTA live rankings, landing at number 38, the highest rank of her career to date. In tennis, rankings are more than just numbers. They influence tournament entries, seedings, draw opportunities, and can open doors to the sport's grandest stages. For Eala, cracking the top 40 not only represented personal validation but also reaffirmed her place on the world stage among elite athletes. For a nation where tennis has often taken a backseat to other sports, Eala's rise is more than an individual achievement, it is a beacon of inspiration. When she first made history by becoming the first Filipina to crack the top 50, the entire country rallied behind her. Now, ascending into the top 40, she has given a whole new generation something to believe in, that even the toughest global arenas can be conquered with heart and dedication. Beyond rankings, a champion's growth. What sets Eala apart isn't just her results, it's her growth mindset. She has repeatedly shown that learning from loss, pushing through pressure, and staying mentally strong under duress are just as important as physical skill. Her journey has been punctuated with milestones, becoming the first Filipina to reach a Grand Slam main draw win, capturing WTA titles, and defeating top players in marquee events. Especially notable was her run at the Miami Open the previous year, where she blitzed through multiple former Grand Slam champions, a breakthrough that cemented her potential to contend with the sport's best. Yet even with these accomplishments, Eala's approach remains grounded. She talks about matches, not rankings, about learning, not labels, about effort, not acclaim. The game ahead, challenges and opportunities. In the quarterfinals of the Abu Dhabi Open, Eala was slated to face Ekaterina Alexandrova, a skilled and seasoned competitor ranked among the world's best, a testament to how far Eala's name has risen. Matching wits against a top 15 opponent was another milestone in itself and a chance to further test her mettle against elite competition. Whether or not she advanced beyond that round, the journey itself had already rewritten expectations, for her, for Filipino tennis, and for fans who have watched her blossom from a promising junior to a world-class contender. Inspiration rippling beyond the baselines. Alex Eala's rise resonates beyond tennis courts and ranking charts. It is a story about belief, representation, and possibility. In a sport historically dominated by players from traditional powerhouses like the United States, Europe, and Australia, her presence in the upper echelons of the rankings sends a clear message: talent can emerge from anywhere. Young athletes across Asia, especially girls who once saw barriers where dreams now flourish, are beginning to see themselves reflected in her success. In communities where resources are limited and opportunities are scarce, Eala's climb legitimizes aspiration. Looking forward, a journey without limits. As the global tennis season unfolds, the momentum Eala has gained in Abu Dhabi will likely propel her into upcoming tournaments, from hard-court battles in Doha and Dubai to the grander stages of the WTA calendar later in the year. Each match, each set, each point offers not just the opportunity for more success, but a chance to deepen her legacy. For Eala, the goal isn't merely to reach the top, it's to stay there, fight there, and elevate her game with every swing of the racket. And as she climbs, step by step, match by match, an entire nation rises with her. Closing thoughts. Alex Eala's ascent to number 38 in the WTA live rankings after reaching the Abu Dhabi Open quarterfinals is more than a milestone.